Let's talk about billing sets and how they're utilized in the RBA billing process and how you actually create new billing sets for your billers to use. Now, what's the purpose of billing sets? Well, in RB, when you normally bill, if you want to add service items to an invoice, you have to add them one by one. You pick a service item, change the units, add it to the order. You pick another item, change the units, add it to the order. And that becomes very redundant over time, and it doesn't make the biller as efficient. So we tried to think of a way where the billers would be able to be more efficient in adding service items to the bill, thus making them more efficient in getting more invoices out faster. And what we came up with was billing sets. So billing sets is a way for you to have a combination of service items that go together for a specific billing instance. So when creating these billing sets, think about your normal billing instances where you bill a lot of the same service items together. So that would be like anytime you bill for an O&1, or anytime you bill a copy invoice, or even video services. So let me give you an example in this video. So I've gone ahead and opened up my billing sets function, and you can open yours up by getting to setup and then billing sets. And like I always do, I always click search to see what's already here. Okay. Now, when you want to create a new billing set, what I would do is click on new, and you want to give that billing set a name. So one of the most common billing structures that I do is for O&1 billing. So I can make my billing set, I can make it O&1. And actually, I'm going to make this one my default because I bill O&1s the most. Now, if I hit save, at the bottom down here, this is where you can add all of the service items that belong to this billing set. So first and foremost, if this is my O&1 billing set, I'm going to click my new button. And what I want to do is I want to make sure I add original. And I'm going to make the unit 1. I always put 1 as my units. I can do save and new. I'm going to add the number 2 item, which is copy with originals, because since this is an O&1 billing set, I want to add the O, which is the original, and the AN1, which is a copy with, so RB will have the header of the invoice read out correctly. And I basically keep adding my other service items. So I can add O&1, I can add exhibits, and maybe what we do is we'll also do attendance fees in here. And what I can do is we can do half days sometimes, but maybe sometimes we also do full day. Maybe sometimes we also do hourlies. Can I put all of those in the same billing set, or do I have to create individual billing sets with only those particular attendance items? Well, the answer is no, you don't have to create individual billing sets. Add as many billing sets as you want to one, or add as many service items as you want to one billing set. And you're going to have the opportunity when you're using these billing sets to pick and choose which service items you want to use. So even though I don't use a service item 100% of the time in this billing set, it's okay to have it in there. So as I'm adding these, you can kind of see what they're doing. So what I want to do here is I will add a miscellaneous charge. Let's add rough draft here. And we'll add a couple of delivery items to finish it off. So we'll say FedEx is one of the ways I bill for delivery. We'll also say another way that we do it could be UPS. Or maybe we just call it shipping and handling sometimes. The billing sets can include whatever you want. Any number of service items you want. It's okay to put in ones you don't use all the time, because like I said, you just simply uncheck them as you don't need them for a particular invoice. And it's a lot easier for you guys to put too many service items into one billing set than it is to not put enough items in there, because if you add some service items to an invoice and then you have to stop what you're doing and add a couple more one by one, well, you're still slowing yourself down by doing so. So make sure you guys are putting in all the necessary service items into your billing sets to keep it efficient.